Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, but you could call me Mel. And we're here to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, pick it up and run with it. If it resonates, and then if it doesn't, leave it where you found it. And always bring your intuition to the party and make your choices and decisions responsibly today. Because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find the facts below the video in the description box and on the website, okay? We do what we do because we absolutely love and adore our brothers and sisters of humanity. For your highest, latest, and brightest good, for your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, praise in all our days. Thank you for the growth on our channel. Thank you for being who and what you are being in this energy, holding it down, anchoring this energy in your time, in your place, in your physical space. I see the Hermit and Golden Amazon. Shout outs to y'all. So thankful and grateful. Okay. Thank you all who have chosen to make them love donations. Okay. Oh, the funniest freaking thing came across my Cash App yesterday. Somebody was requesting me to pay them $20 for the live today. I don't know if they don't know how to use Cash App, but by the way, when you say, you know, if you want to send money, you got to pay money, not request money. I'm not going to pay you $20 because I did a free reading if you really meant it. But thanks. That'd be great. All right. So we have clearly pulled a few cards for you. And yeah, we got some stuff ready to go. So let's start off with the karma cards that I got for you. We have the Sun in Leo in the 10th house. Sun and Leo, those are a pair, but in the 10th house. Awesome. Dealing with career, power, and status. Demonstrate leadership responsibly. Everybody who comes to this channel is a leader. It is part of your core essence, is what I'm hearing. It's part of your core essence that you are a leader. What are you going to do with that power? Okay. Realize the creativeness of success. What can you do with the successes that you have? I heard, and how do they honor your life purpose? Okay. Act like a leader. Do what you want to and become a person of power and status. Now remember, yeah, do whatever you want, do what thou wilt, but remember to keep it founded and grounded on the principles of love, peace, and happiness so you can always go right. Yeah. So you can always go right in this energy. The creation of self-confidence to create your destiny. Yes, to do all these things does require an extreme sense of self-confidence. And it's something that's built up in this process. It's not an automatic, yeah, always automatically. No, not usually. Not when it comes to leadership qualities. Like those are developed with practice and time. By feeling the nervousness and then doing it anyways until the nervousness is so practiced that it's inconsequential. The gaining of respect for or from taking a chance on where you're going. You have to take the risk. The universe will support the steps you take, and the path is unfolded as you boldly take those steps. However, you've got to take the risk. I heard calculated risk. I heard spiritually supported risk. That's juicy. Okay. Things are brought to life or light, resulting from the impressiveness of your career. So what you've been working for is causing a light to be shown on you. This is about being bold. This is about being expressive. This is about not hiding. This is about letting your roar be heard all the way around, baby. You got something to say, you got something to do, you have something to deliver, you have something to show off, you got something to share. This is doing it boldly and confidently, understanding full and well that everybody's not going to be on board, everybody's not going to like it, and everybody's not going to get it. But that's not enough to make any of you stop or any of us stop. We still going to do like the sun, which is the card that came out. We don't ask for permission to shine. We just going to shine anyways, because the sun is always shining. No matter who is having what kind of weather or their visibility, or, you know, if they ever come out and look at the sun, you shine anyways. So there's a message in that. Remember that as you're shining in what you're here to do, in your confidence and in your power, everybody ain't going to want to come out and see you. Everybody ain't going to like you. There's some, did you know that there's people that are allergic to the sun? I've met somebody like that before. I'm like, ooh, that's got to not be fun at all, you know. But some people, you know, they don't like the sun. They don't want to get in the sun. Some people might have an actual repulsion towards the sun. And, you know, you've had it anywhere where you've stepped out and, you know, gone against the grain to deliver something unique that was implanted in you to deliver. Everybody didn't accept it. They don't know what to do with anything that's different. It irritates them, and that's okay. You got to be okay with people who don't have their response, both positive or negative or whatever way they fall in the spectrum, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's delicious. Remember that the way people respond to you has a lot to do with their capacity and awareness, okay, to carry that same energy. Because even if the results of the use of this creative, bold, expressive energy results in something different for you and for them, it takes one to know one. So, you know, if they got it, they're going to recognize it in you. If they're afraid of their own, they're going to be afraid of yours. If their own intimidates them, they're going to be intimidated by yours. If they run from their own, they're probably going to run from yours too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. I see that anywhere where you have people who are not being real around you, that's going to be made very clear. That's going to be made very pronounced. By your shining your light unapologetically, that will be made extremely clear as they have the opportunity to show their true colors, to show their true essence, to show their true state of being in vibrational harmony or dissonance. Resonance or dissonance is going to be shown. So you'll know because, you know, everybody else is cheering for you, congratulating and clapping for you, and this person's just kind of off in the corner acting like they didn't hear none of it. I have a friend who is she's a pretty well-known public figure in a specific industry, but she's quite talented and quite beloved to the point where people even do cosplay presenting as her. And we went to her birthday party, and at her birthday party, her friend was not cheering for her while everybody else was. Excuse me. Hi, Mika. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Papa. Can I spend the night? Yes, you can. Yeah. Are you guys on your way already? Perfect. Okay. Oh, okay. So your mommy's gonna drop you off, or I can go get you from the shop in a little bit because I'm on the live right now. Let me finish the live and I'll come get you at the shop, okay? Okay, love you, Papa. Bye. My grandson called. He wants to come spend the night. Thank you guys. You guys are so patient. But I don't want to get off the live, and because it's live, like I don't know how to pause the live. That is just weird. So, where we at? There's some people around you that's gonna be shown to not. It's like the shine, the radiance that you're giving off is going to let somebody show their true colors. Because like the girl I was talking about, like They're on the microphone announcing it's her birthday. The whole club is going up. Yay! Everybody's clapping, yelling, and cheering. But her friend didn't clap, didn't cheer, and didn't smile. And I was very aware and observant of that. And like the way my spirit said it, I had to tell her. I was like, look, girl, I know that you and that girl been close, but honey, she was the only one that didn't cheer while everybody else was clapping and hollering about you for your birthday announcement. So you might want to just really like double check yourself on that relationship. Is she really your friend? Because she was giving strong hater vibes against you. And I'm like, and you be letting her travel with you and paying her to travel with you and all this shit. I'm like, you might want to really look at that. And she was like, you know what? That's funny that you said that, because I was having a feeling that there was something like that, because something just wasn't sitting right. I couldn't put my finger on it. I said, well, be very observant, because that's what I saw. And I've gotten real good at picking up on that fake stuff. So, you know, it wasn't long after that some more incidents happened that made it completely obvious that what I had observed was facts. And so, yeah, that girl is no longer around my friend anymore. And sometimes, you know, it's because when you get your shine and they can't celebrate your win, that's a problem again. You know what I'm saying? You just got your hair done, you just got your nails done, just got like your cut, you got a clean fade, whatever it was, you know, and they ain't got nothing to say at all. Oh, you look nice, you look clean. Oh, I could tell, you know, and they never have nothing nice to say. That's a problem. I had a client who had very long and extreme nails, and she had a friend too, and her friend, I was like, you know what? Everybody else around you was complimenting your nails, and your friend didn't even say nothing, didn't look. And she never even asked to see my nails either. I was like, I think your friend is a low-key, she's a hater. And she also later told me, she was like, you know what? She did some other shit, and you're right, she is a hater. I don't fuck with her no more. Okay, I've been good on calling this shit out for years. You know, this is something I haven't seen it so many times in so many ways. Everybody's not a hater. You're gonna also have, although the fake shit's gonna be shown, you're gonna have a lot more who absolutely love you and what you do, and they are gonna cheer for you, and they are gonna celebrate you. Right? They're not going to have a problem being happy about your success. Right? And it's not because, I heard, and it's not because they get a piece of the pie. So we want to be observant of that in the ones that are around us, you know? Yeah, and I see it for you. I do see that you are in a period of big success. I mean, your career is expansive right now. You're gaining notoriety. You're being noticed, baby, for what you do. Whatever your work is, whatever you consider your purpose, your career, stuff that matters to you, that you repeatedly invest your energy and your time into. And possibly your money too, yeah? Because I didn't get over 200 decks of cards, all of them for free. They were not all gifts, trust and believe. None of y'all pay my internet bill. None of y'all did any of that stuff. Y'all ain't paying for the scenery and the recording time. I do this out of my own pocket, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also see surprise happiness coming in for you. I see a wish being fulfilled. The numbers 2, 3, 4 are significant for you, or 234, okay? Or you already took the first step, and the second, third, and fourth are going to be shown. Okay, I see that as well. Mm-hmm. If you follow through with what you intend to do, regardless of their response to you, you will find more satisfaction in the end. I heard and in the middle and in the beginning, okay? The way you think, the way you process, the plans you have, what you present is unique. It's different. That's why it works. It's not supposed to be the same as everyone else. And since it's not supposed to be the same as everyone else, you're doing exactly what you should. What you're doing is, I'm hearing innovative. It's different. It's I even heard groundbreaking. They gave me the word groundbreaking for what you're doing. Okay. Well, let's see what else we had. Alcyone. Okay. They want me to pull the information from the book about this. So it's card number 25. That's High Priestess and Hierophant. Very spiritual energy here. Receptive of information and then putting it into use to benefit the others, to be a teacher, to share the wisdom. Okay. The brightest stars in our Pleiades constellation, all attuned to the heart that is Alcyone. The grand central sun of our galaxy is actually made of multiple stars whose rays of light all directly pass through her gateway towards Earth. As a relative to Master Ra of your solar system, Alcyone is too a cosmic emitter and universal living library of creation templates. When one attunes to any central sun, or in this case, the great light of Alcyone, they gain an innate ability to receive creation templates, which weave one's consciousness field into the same intelligence as source. A creation template is a packet of information that provides blueprints on the constructs of reality. The card of Alcyone arrives when a time of ripe possibility and co-creation is upon you. All paths you walk upon soon turn to gold with your crystal clear intentions that alchemize any lower distractions. This card signals that the universe is saying go and giving you a green light to accomplish all your dreams and visions. Now is a time where one's life choices can empower their life dramatically. Pay attention to any fears that attempt to sway you in other directions, and know that you reside in an attraction-based universe where your motives are duplicated in energy received. Therefore, seek what brings you the greatest joy and fulfillment, knowing that it too will be the byproduct of your entire endeavor. Open to the light of the glorious Alcyone and merge with your crystal clear vision. You are the source. You are this light. The creation templates seek you. So go for it. Accept and embrace your abundance, prosperity. Make the choice, follow your bliss, be on the new path, accept new opportunities, and travel. Get there. Okay. So in your career, all this information is very cohesive that's coming out. It always is, but I'm just saying it's very cohesive what's coming out about the fact that you are in this serious phase of expansion in your career. It's meant for you to be seen. It's meant for it to be known. It's meant for people to see and know what you are doing, creating, what you're being, what you're contributing. Yeah. In the past, they couldn't see. Now you're getting paid. Okay, so maybe in the past, people weren't finding you. You know, when you start a business, when you start in a career, you're unknown, right? They don't know until they find out. So, you know, you had to get through that period of building awareness, of establishing yourself. You did. And then now it's like you got returns, you got referrals, you got more coming, okay, in your work. The good thing here is that you have gotten past a lot of the road bumps that come up in this, okay? So is this your actual, like, you go to a 9-to-5 type of career? Is this about a business that you're building, or is this about a life purpose or a soul project type of a thing? Because I'm picking up on all of that. They're giving me all of those vibes, okay? One of the things is that you begin to, so one of the things that presents as a challenge in this path is that it's easy for you to forget why you do it and then begin to look at all those negative responses that are out there. It's easy for you to begin to dwell upon those who are not coming in. It's easy for you to begin to focus on those who don't support, who don't like it, who got some negative shit to say, or who are trying to overlook you and ignore you. So it's important in this instance to honor and pay attention to your successes and what you do have, because that's what the people that are noticing your shining bright radiance here are paying attention to as well. And that's where this energy is generating from. It's generating from the it's working point of focus that you have. It's working. And how is that true? And how many ways is that true? Yeah. I see that it's like you're in a timeline of intense change right now. So again, like I said, you've worked through a lot of speed bumps, okay? And now you're getting what you deserve, and maybe some extra on the top is the way it's looking. And so there's a huge transformation happening here, okay? There is a huge transformation happening. I heard whatever was raining in the old day, that is done. That is done. We're not doing that here. And I see that for somebody specifically, it's been 3 long years. 3 long years of building, okay? And there's also something here about realizing, like, oh, I don't have to work with these people. I don't have to do what they say. I don't have to accept their contributions. I don't have to follow their guidance or take their suggestions. Like, I don't have to play with everybody. I wasn't ever sent here to be liked by everybody, be everybody's friend, or cooperate with everybody. And especially not in the sense where you are showing up as somebody who changes systems. You change the design. You change the status quo. Yeah. And so in order to do that means you're going against the grain. You're not... That's funny. They said you were not sent here to be another lemming. You know, like, just follow the leader. We're not, because remember, LC1 is about being the leader. And so was your energy in this, you know, sun in Leo in the 10th house. This is about, honey, you are in a leader position. We lead this energy. We are at the leading edge of creation, leading edge of consciousness. We are not going to follow the status quo. We're not going to just do shit just because they say to. You know, that's not how it works at this level of awareness. Yes. I see what's happening is you being planted a seed, and it is not only taken root, it has breached the ground and come into the sunlight. And they're showing me a bamboo shoot that when it comes out of the ground after years and years and years, I believe it's 10 of it being under the ground, then all of a sudden, like in the first night, it grows like 5 or 6 feet or 10 feet or something stupid like that. Like as soon as it breaks ground, the growth is so fast, right? And the thing about this is, in this experience, you've had to truly trust your own guidance. You haven't had a lot of support while you went through these periods of building, while you went through this building phase. Like, you've done a lot of building. And I hear, and the collaborations and the co-creative forces that you have right here supporting you, oh, they're real, they're solid, they're tried and true. They're real, they're solid, they're tried and true. You have, in this experience, you have had to search your soul, really, because you're like, at some point, you realize, like, why am I not getting no respect? RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. Okay, so somebody here, like, that's the energy. You had question, like, why it seem like I'm not getting no support up in this? Okay, why I'm not getting respected in it? Why can't nobody see me? That was something that caused you to go into this soul soul searching, introspective phase. It's like, okay, well, what do I got to shift in me in order to change the reflection that I see, in order to attract differently? Thank you. And so now you being in this phase where you're actually connecting differently to people, you're connecting your work to the people differently. There's something different in the intention. There's something different. Yeah, the appreciation of the ones that love it is enough. I heard that in and of itself is enough, and that's causing a transformation. Because what's happening is you've changed your mind, you changed your life. Yeah, you transformed the way you were perceiving the experience. Because when you were looking at the experience as, nobody's paying attention, I'm not getting any, I can't get no, then you didn't get it. But now you're just looking at, well, you know what, this one always comes back. They love what I do. You make that a bigger deal, and you start generating from that energy, okay? Yeah, so in this process of building up your career, your passion project, your soul mission, you have gone through this state of evolution where angel number 777 could be something you've been seeing a lot, but it's like you have, first off, learn how to bring your services to the front and be of service with them things, your talent, skills, and abilities, offering those as service. But it's caused this spiritual evolution in you as you follow the guidance from within, and you acknowledge that you're on the right path and you're serving your life purpose. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got all this spiritual support with you. You've got all this, it's like etheric energy flooding your goal, flooding your purpose, flooding your career. I heard flooding your reviews. So I see your reviews going up. I see more beautiful 5-star reviews coming in for you as well. And this is not only from the spirit realm, but it's coming on the physical realm as well. Okay. And so, part of this process was you had to learn how to work with your spirit, with the energy, with the universe, in order to draw in the preferred experience in this, okay? In order to not keep having that thing where it's like people weren't finding you and it wasn't working out. Yeah, you had to change it up. And now it's getting a lot easier. It's getting a lot easier, and it's been a lot easier as you notice that certain things or certain people, certain ideas, certain things that you used to really cling to as core beliefs before, like you had some major epiphanies while you were doing this soul searching that had changed those mentalities. Like, for example, let me say it this way. Let's say when you were a kid, right? You were terribly bullied at school and everybody just bullied you. So at some point you decided to become a tough guy and you decided to not be seen. You wanted to be invisible. You were tired of people messing with you. So you decided to, if people can see me, they're going to find out that I'm more than meets the eye and I will fuck them up. Okay, you said, I'm going to go from being bullied to being the bullier. And on the other side, you were like, but I'd rather not do that. So I'd just rather nobody pay me no mind. Now, fast forward, you got that strong in your vibration because you lived that for many years and then that went into your adult life with you. Now here you are trying to live your best career life and nobody can find you. Now you are trying to, build up a business and nobody can see you. And here you are trying to serve your soul mission and purpose and people aren't seeing you. And then you realize like, oh snap, that's because that intention I set way back when, I never undid it. So now you have to have a Norma Jean moment, right? Where you finally open up and say, okay, y'all can see me and you can see my fabulosity and that I'm gorgeous and I'm here and I'm real and you want what I got and I got a lot. Okay, you want it? I got it. Dripping like water is the energy, okay? Yeah, and so what their recommendation for you is, listen, you have to understand and overstand the situation. That's why Spirit is giving you this realization of what was tied to that. And I feel like you've already had that realization. I don't feel like this is a new realization you're getting right now. But what I do see is like, remember your intention. Why did you get started in this? What was it you were hoping to offer? What was that you wanted to bring to the table, okay? And why does it matter? Simon Sinek said, start with your why. Why? Because I love and adore my brothers and sisters of humanity, because I love to beautify things, because I love to, empower. I love to offer empowering thoughts and ideas. I love to offer expansive awareness, okay? Because if our awareness can expand, that creates more possibilities for us. What else? And then they said, yeah, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Come from the solar plexus chakras, the bowl that we played at the outset. And again now. Yeah, come from your solar plexus chakra. I heard say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? For the people in the back, say it with your chest. Yeah, don't quiet yourself. Don't settle it down. Now that you're getting this momentum, now is the time to give it, dale más gasolina. Give it some more gas, baby. Give it some more gas. Absolutely. Keep feeding this. Don't stop. Get it. Just, the roof is on fire. Yeah, let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. It's hot. Feeling hot. It's feeling hot, okay? What you're working on, what you've been building, what you've been focused upon for so long is feeling hot. Don't let it scare you back into invisibility, because now you're getting seen, observed, because now you're being known, because exactly what you wanted is exactly what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of your own success. It comes with recognition. It comes with visibility. And that in and of itself is a form of power. Okay. So let's see what else they're going to give us. Yeah, you created this situation in the past, and what you didn't understand was the slow build. I'm hearing the slow burn, the slow build up in this situation had to do with the fact that anywhere where you were trying to create but weren't taking care of yourself, I'm hearing that lack of self-care kind of permeated all your goals at the time. So at the end of the day, when things started to improve was because you started taking care of you better. And then it's like, the phone get busier. There's more contracts. There's more notice. There was more people. There was more attention. There was more views. There was more of what you were here for. There was more money. There was more people. There was more contracts. There was more views. There was more what? What is it? Yeah, all that. Absolutely. The changes are in divine order. And so now it's like, as you take care of yourself, you're being put together with people who really love what you have. They can appreciate the journey it took for them to align with you on your side, not just their side. Okay. There are people around and forces, I'm hearing, and forces around speaking. So they're speaking on both physical and spiritual level. You got a lot of ones who really appreciate like the hard work, the dedication, the consistency, the repeated process of it that you have done to offer what you have. And the thing is, you do offer it taking into consideration this ancient wisdom. This is why you had the epiphany that showed you why you were invisible and how you had to do some shadow work in order to become visible, to become seen, so that they could realize that you had exactly what they wanted. Okay, and so that your channel could grow, your business could grow, your career could grow. People would find out that you were the best in your skilled field. Okay, and you are changing the cycle. In this new cycle, it's like I see raising prices because they're gonna pay. Supply and demand, they're gonna pay for it. They gonna definitely pay for it. I heard, and it's almost like I see your OGs anywhere where it's a service-based industry. I see the ones that held you down to get you here. Like, you're gonna honor their price. I heard forever. But the new ones coming in, they're getting a raised rate. I heard they're going to get a raised rate. Interesting. So yeah, message. Who's raising their prices for the new year? I heard raising their prices for the new year. I see a raise in prices for the new year. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. Yeah, I do see that. And it's like, when you get your, yeah, that whole Spider-Man syndrome thing, when you get your wish that you wanted, when you get exactly what you wanted, and you know, you're freaked out because you're like, oh my God, I always wanted this. I can't believe it's happening. And then you start to doubt and wonder, is this real? Well, you know, the clarity is showing up for you with this transformation, with higher quality, long-term, consistent supporters, clientele, whatever this is. Because again, for some of you, this is a career. For others of you, it's your own business. For others of you, this is a passion project or a soul mission. Yeah. It's going to be fun. I heard it's going to be fun in order to, I heard, work with people that are more tapped into this different frequency field that you're on. Because they're letting me know, like in the past, the ones you were working with were coming from a different vibration. And now, like the ones that are coming in are coming on a higher vibration. And so that's going to be really fun because a lot of the, I'm hearing chaos, confusion, the doubts, and the disconnect that was happening with the people you used to work for, all that is not going to be a part of this process moving forward. Yeah, all of that is not going to be a part of this process moving forward. I also see that this settling, this stabilizing has a lot to do with the fact that, again, you didn't just say, why is this happening to me, or why is this not working for me? You said, you know, what is it in me that's aligned with that experience, and how do I shift that? That was a huge power move. And, you know, it helped you find your peace. And the more you settled into your peace, the more you started to see the increase of clients, of business, of contracts, of income, of followers, of views, of likes, of patrons, of whatever it is that is related to what you're offering and what you're doing here. That's what I see. Yeah. Let's see what else they want to offer. They want me to switch some of these out and grab a few new ones. Okay. Yeah, this is part of you being in your destiny. You had to boldly come to the table with your courage and your faith and take the lead in your life to bring this experience, to bring this energy, to allow it to happen. And you had to find, like I said, you had to find peace and alignment. It's like you had to find an acceptance to shift the vibration of anywhere where there was some shadow aspects that were causing undesirable side effect in your physical reality. Like you went into the shadow and you found some alignment up in there because you realized like it had to do with an intention that you had set in the past and how you are living that now, how it was, or how you had been living it. Some of you are still clearly in it now because it comes out the way it's meant to. But yeah, still living the experience or had been reliving that same intention, but now it's applied in this arena. In this arena, you didn't need that intention of invisibility and leave me the fuck alone. That was literally like the vibe that you were holding that made it a challenge to get this started, was that you were holding a leave it a fuck alone vibe for a while, and you're not anymore. And so now, like where you didn't see respect before, when you started respecting yourself, now you starting to attract the ones that respect you as well in this business, in this industry, in this field. Okay. It's really exciting to see the fruits of your efforts. It's really exciting to see the rewards from all these years of hard work. And that's appropriate. I'm hearing, and that's appropriate. And you know, you can remember all the things that you went through. And there are certain aspects and certain ones of those experiences that really stand out stronger. But you remember what it took to get you here. You remember all the challenges you had to face. You remember all the parts of yourself you had to realize, recognize, and act accordingly with. Okay, you remember these things now. And you remember all the growth phases you had to go through. Yeah. You also are aware that there's at least one that's always been on your side. And for some of you, that was mama. For others of you, your mother kept telling you something that came to be supported by that epiphany that helped you realize what intention you had set that made it difficult for your success here. And it finally all came together. I mean, you heard her say it for years, but it just didn't hit like that until Spirit showed you what the fuck she was talking about. When you got that download, boom, it all came together. It all made sense, right? And again, like your experience, it was a repetitive process so that you could figure out where to do it differently, so that you could figure out where to create a different outcome by having a different response to the situation. Remember that anything that is not ready to work with you is not going to, like, they're just gonna be rejective. They're going to be, everybody's not gonna accept you. They're not all gonna like you. They're not all gonna respect you. But a lot of them that don't are the ones that they're just not ready for what you have to offer. Everybody is not quite up to par. They're not ready for the next level. They're not ready for the next phase. So you have to remember that no matter how they feel, if they love it or hate it, you're here to do something, and it's important. It's important to you personally, and you know that the effect that it causes is absolutely beautiful for so many. And what you have to offer, you know, it's like you, part of it was, so that, like, there's all these very damaging core beliefs that we tend to get programmed with, especially, okay, like one of the most difficult ones that I hear repeated often, which I wish they never got taught this, but I see why. I'm not saying that they can't prove validity. It just it makes it that much tougher for the ones who have it. It's like, so if you're a person of some kind of melanated skin color, and the dark, it seems like the darker your skin color melanin is, like, it's just like, I've heard these ones say, yeah, you know, because I am fill in the blank, whatever ethnicity or skin color they have, I got to work twice as hard. You know, I got to do twice as much. And is that really the vibration and frequency you want to be set to? You know what I'm saying? But so for some, it's like realizing, like, do you though? Do you? Or is it because you believed the programming, you're supporting the programming? How can you utilize your connection to the universe, take the lead in the situation, and not be subject to somebody else's leading? Because that was an idea that was presented long ago from somebody else, right? You don't have to accept that. And that idea was a very damaging idea that has actually kept putting a thumb down on people. And because they believe it and they carry it over and over again, well, guess what? They're living it over and over again, and it's sticking their vibration. And so it could even take years to change this situation, right? So some of you, the big challenge is that this great wisdom, or so they thought it was, that was given to you, came from somebody who you really do love and respect, like maybe mama, right? Interesting. What I see and what I know is, honey, you are meant to shine. We have all this sun energy that come out on the table. I mean, we had the solar plexus come out. We had the Leo energy come out. We had, oh, this was the Sun card energy. Oh, no, that was Leo. I did it right. Okay, and then we had the Sun card energy come out. All these energies are here to say, like, honey, trust in yourself. Be bold. Shine your light. And don't ask for no fucking permission. Just do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know this is in alignment with your path. Again, I have to reiterate, all of this is based on principles of love, peace, and happiness. I'm not going to violate yours intentionally, and I'm not going to allow mine to be violated by myself or you either intentionally. We're going to honor and respect going both ways, okay? And that's the winning formula here. So clearly today, this was about somebody's career, their business, or their passion project. And what you needed to know was this epiphany, whether you got it watching this show or you had it years ago, or it's about to show up in your life. Because remember, with this reading being timeless, with every reading being timeless, some of you are on the leading edge and some of you are still on the leading edge, but you ain't did it yet, okay? Either way, you know what to do. You hit them with the shine, baby. You hit them with the shine. Be decisive. Don't expect to be for everybody. You are not for everybody. That's why there's probably a fucking 1,000 nail shops in Las Vegas. I don't even want all those clients. You feel me? When would I record if I had all of Las Vegas nail clients? I don't care. Y'all gonna be great. Open your shop. Do your little chop nails. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the vibe. Oh, yeah. So they said, okay, so yesterday I came across something, because this is the difference between you and them in this field, in this career, in this passion project. Let me see if I know how I'm going to find it. But anyways, I came across something that really was so hilarious to me that I had to go look it up and find it. And what did you know? I found the way they do it versus the way we do it. And it's the apple biting juggler. Not budding. The apple biting juggler. Anybody of you ever heard of this person? So look at this guy. Like, he's the apple biting juggler. He juggles and eats the apple while he's juggling. But look at his demeanor. Look at his presentation. Look at his everything. Right? It's amazing that he can do it. I can't do that. He can do that, right? He's doing his shit. You know? But now I want you to see something else. This is what I came across. I was like, oh, the difference between me and you. And so there you go. Here we go. Now look at her. Look at her. Oh, is she doing the same thing? Oh, yeah. Is she dressed up? Is she in costume? Oh, wow. Look at that. She just put a little extra touch on it. She is, look at her, more flowing with it. And oh, wow, look at the presentation in that. Look at the showmanship in that. She doing the same weird ass shit, but she don't look like she's about to, she don't look like she constipated what she doing. Now, no criticism. Like I already said, it's amazing the dude can do it. But damn, not only did she do it, but she put that extra spice on it. That's what I'm talking about. It's not like you're the only one that's doing it, but the way you do it, baby. You put that showmanship on it. You put the spice on it. Yeah. So rough, so tough out here, baby. But I like the way you move. It's about the way you move. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people that can do this. There's a bunch of jugglers. They can't all eat the apple while they're juggling, though. Right? But then you eat the apple and you juggle. And you look good doing it. And you know how to put the showmanship on it. And you know how to put the personality in it. Well, damn. Now look at that. Of course, everybody's not going to want to look at you, especially if they're looking like they're constipated while they're doing what they're doing. Meanwhile, here you are just naturally in a flow. You see what I'm saying? So, this is what I have for your message today. I'm going to go pick up my grandson that you heard me on the phone with earlier. And I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. I will be back with more. You know I always come back with more. Make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure you tap the little bell for the live notifications, because I record these meat and potato messages live all the time. Okay, check the shorts all the time. Check those shorts. Everything on the channel is timeless. So you can scroll through years ago and find a message that's perfect for right now. It's amazing the way that works. We appreciate all your hypes, all your love donations, all the things, okay? All the things, because all you're doing is growing our channel. So until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.